right, how y'all doing out there? Trying to get this lighting right, man. Trying to make sure everything is good for y'all. I'm, you know, stepping my game up in this area, so kind of a little, standing up and all that, Tonight I just wanted to, just go over a few things, possibly just, and get some feedback if I can from you guys out there. I have a new set of goals for the new year. I wanted to go over some things that I learned from 2021 coming into 2022. And hopefully it inspire you. I'm gonna go over some of the new goals that I have for myself. And hopefully it inspire you to go out there and be greater for yourselves. Again, Dreamers Paradise Media Podcast is for all dreamers. If you're entrepreneurs, if you are business owners, if you are far thinkers, if you're inventors, if you're creators, this channel is for you. And this channel is a hub for us because I'm a dreamer as well, right? So it's a hub for us, and it's a place for us to review our daily goals, review our to come to get inspiration, right? To review our our stance and where we want to go and where we're headed, and get inspiration from those who traveled before us. So without further ado, I don't know how to do like the cue card thing just yet, guys. So I'm just kind of going off the top of the head. I'm not very comfortable with going off the top of the head, but I'm going to make it the best I can for you guys, because I know that you value this content and that it's something that is useful. It can be useful to you. So out there, a couple of things. This year, 2021, this last year, I should say, 2021 was it was one of those years. We were coming back from a lot of grief. A lot of us are grieving still. A lot of us lost a lot of family members. I lost my mother in 2019, the year just before COVID, and then 2020 happened, and then all of a sudden I found myself having to actually relocate out of the place I was living to actually come back to my original home. And that was fine. That was cool. Over the years I've learned and mastered just what business is, and how people go about building and constructing businesses, from building up your I don't know how to say it, your articles of incorporation, right? Getting your business plan in order and control, right? Going out there, going through the process, finding the companies that are like yours, finding out their margins, finding out your margins, getting yourself ready to maybe possibly take on an investor or an angel investor. And this is more straight to the point, dealing with community outreach centers like CPA or CRA. Over the years, I've had a lot of really cool mentors. Some you guys may know, some you may not. One of my very special mentors, his name is Seth Silvera. He's the founder of he's gonna kill me too. I'm like, hold on, why am I dropping names? I don't know names. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. And this is why I don't like going off the top of the head. So you can forgive me for that. Anyway, he is a good friend of mine. He created the movie called Chatas, and it's very big, is a cultural iconic movie in the land of Jamaica and here in the United States as well. I had the fortunate opportunity of meeting him and actually hanging with him, and Kingmaker and all that jazz. But over the years I've learned, with all of my mentors, not just him, but Kristen Kitchen, Andre Williams, Ann Barris. Ann Barris is, of course, she's acupuncture. She has the Oriental Exchange, or Eastern Oriental Exchange, which focuses on acupuncture here in the United States. My mentors have instilled into me a lot of savvy, a lot of business intrigue, and they've instilled into me a steady mind. And this is what I wish to give back to you. So 2021 was difficult. and the fact that it was a time to grieve for a lot of us. And I know that you are grieving out there. I know that you have grieved, and I want to be your brother, right? I got broad shoulders, right? Got broad shoulders. I want to hug you, right? And I want to just tell you it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. I know that you guys have been a lot. You've gone through a lot, and what we're looking to do is we're looking to move forward in a better light of things. And I commend you for being so strong. Right? For those of you who are who are the anchors for their families, and who are out there really reaching out and really trying to do their best to make this world a better place, who are being the light, right? Not that it matters which side you're on. It's really not, it's really more of an observational thing when it comes to us in this universe and the whole nine. It doesn't really matter if you're dark or light. But it really matters what's being observed, right? And what are you putting forward out there, right? And you can choose, which is great. Now we can choose, and I choose to be a part of the light. So I want you to join me on this journey, guys. Welcome to Dreamer's Paradise. It's our media podcast, and yeah. So a couple things. I am a big component. I'm a big proponent of mindfulness. I believe that if you aren't studying or practicing the type of meditation that you should be, and one of the premium meditations that I practice all the time is called Transcendental Meditation. I would recommend that if you haven't been a meditator before, that you should try Transcendental Meditation. And Transcendental Meditation is very simple, but you do need someone who knows how to do it in order to help guide you on the process of doing it. And once you do it, you'll come to find that it is one of the most amazing experiences in your entire life. So I'm a big proponent of I am strategies, just reminding myself that I am resonating on a higher frequency. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise. There's a very popular channel here on YouTube called We Are Creators, and I really love that channel. I recommend that you go and you subscribe, because especially for the I am mantras, use those I am mantras during your transcendental meditation and watch things blow. Seriously, it's how serious it is. I took a hit in 2019. Took an even bigger hit in 2020. So the results may vary, right? To everybody, I was, literally fighting back on a lot of emotional things. And coming from my culture, we have a lot of situations or issues we have to deal with when it comes to mental acuity, mental awareness, and mental alertness, mental health. And I dealt with that, and I'm dealing with a lot of that. And this is my way of healing. This is my way of giving back to you guys. This is my way of, standing back up, getting myself back off the ground, and, moving forward. So with that said, 2021 taught me that one of the most valuable lessons that it taught me was that it's easy to hurt people, especially if you're hurting. It's easy. It's too easy to hurt someone else when you're hurting. It's hard to heal others. And I found myself, dealing with an incredible situation. I found myself, having to, reconnect with my family, which I hadn't been around in almost 10 years. And I'm talking about no calls, no. Most of them, I'm betting they didn't know if I was alive or dead. And a huge apology to my family for that. I worked out that in that time I was trying to find myself, right? I'm still very young. I'm 38 years old. I'm young. I was trying to find out what this life is all about. And that's a lot. This goes same for a lot of you out there who are trying to figure out what this life is all about. And if you're younger than me and I'm going before you, I want to give specific and strategic wisdom to you guys, because oh man, if I could tell you the many nights I've slept in weird situations on staircases or on cardboards and the corner, or homeless shelters, like how many homeless shelters I've traveled through. A lot of y'all know me out there from being like, in the Miami Rescue Mission, or, in New York City and the shelter systems out there, or, in Texas or Tennessee and shelter systems out there. And, I was in that mindset because I wanted to know what life was all about. And it's like, yo, you didn't go to college, you didn't go to the military, you didn't think to do any of those things. I did. I took all of that in consideration, right? I knew that when I left my home, I was poor, right? I knew that I didn't want to accumulate more debt, and I knew that I wasn't really all that good at school, right? At least I thought. At least that's what I've been, I've been trained to tell myself, right? That I wasn't good at education, and that, maybe, I should give it up. And the truth is, that's furthest from the truth, actually. I'm very, very knowledgeable, very adept. It was just my way of thinking and my way of like how I learned. That was, really the maximum issue. And, good thing for my friends who kind of helped me kind of figure that part out. And so I'm taking things, a little bit slower, but I'm putting things that I wouldn't normally do. Like, I wouldn't normally do this, right? I'm big, like I got, man boobs and all this other stuff. I really wouldn't normally do this. It's freaking out. My voice is shaking and all of that. I'm scared. And then, yeah, serious. This is real, but this is what reality is for me, though. Like, if I can't change someone's life, I don't want to be on this life. If I can't help you change your life, then what am I here for? Like, my goal is to help you change your life. And I think that we can do this. I think that we can we can really take this on. So, not in the process, or not in the thinking process that, that failure is like a bad thing. No, it's not. I've obviously failed in a few things, but I'm not a failure at life. And that's like the most important thing. I keep getting up. I don't know why. I'm dogged. I guess I'm just stupid. I don't know. It's like, but I keep getting up. I must be a glutton for punishment, as they say, right? I'm not stupid. I'm just a glutton for punishment. That's another thing. The things that you tell yourself, right? I'm learning these things. Like, I have to watch. We have to really watch the things that we tell ourselves, right? The things that resonate inside of our own minds and bodies, because that begins to resonate outward, right? And the best way I can, practice that is, best way I can show you that is I have to teach, or I have to, basically teach it in order to, really gain it and get it myself sometimes. So, 2021 came with a lot of hard lessons. It came with a lot of grief. We were grieving a lot. A lot of us are still grieving a lot, still grieving heavy. We've got new variants of, COVID out there, Omicron, and all this other craziness. So it makes it difficult to really, make life possible, right? Like, you really, we're really, kind of losing the light, right? We're losing the light at the end of the tunnel, right? It makes it seem so dark and so dense, and that energy is so heavy, right? It makes it seem like that light is closing, that portal is closing for us to be the most that we could possibly be in this life. And I'm telling you guys, that's wrong. That's why we're here. That's why I'm shining this light, because we need it. We needed to get through this tunnel, right? To get to the other side. And my goal is to help you get there. I'm resonating on my ultimate infinite mind's purification of my etheric body, and making pure of all the impressions and great influence that it has upon my mind, right? I am resonating at my ultimate infinite mind's highest maximum energy frequency, which is love, right? Because I love you, and I mean that. I don't say that lightly. Like, I love you, and I'm grateful for you. And I want you to know that this life has more to offer than you could possibly understand. We're going to get there together. We can't get there single-handedly by ourselves. We're going to get there together, definitely. I'm resonating on my ultimate infinite mind's highest maximum energy frequency of victory. I am resonating on at my ultimate infinite mind's highest maximum energy frequency of consciousness. And I am resonating at my ultimate infinite mind's highest maximum energy frequency of conscious co-creation with God, right? God plays a big role in my life. Wisdom, Sophia, and more. play a huge role in my life. We've gone through a lot, like as far as our relationship, me and God's, that I've fallen off, come back. It's, felt like I was always, alone, but truth be told is I was always with friends or family or something. Something was around me to keep me grounded, right, and keep me at a ground base. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to share that information and share that love and knowledge with you guys, right? I'm resonating at a high volume vibration, and I really want to be able to give that to you guys, to really share that with you guys. Okay, what are some of the things um, that are going to be going on in my near future? Well, in the future, I've set my intentions for this year, right? Sorry, not to be looking into the camera. Sorry. I've set my intentions for this year to get videos, to put together videos. The format though is kind of crazy for me, but we're gonna get there. To really kind of help you understand where or what entrepreneurship is, and who were entrepreneurs prior to you, or who are entrepreneurs now, and what was the road they had to travel, what did they have to take on, what struggles that they had to get past, right? Because success leaves clues, right? Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. And we'll hear this a million times over, but sometimes we don't really get it. I get it. But you got to be brave, right? You got to be brave, right? Because in order to really, Jesus said that in my Father's house there are many mansions, and I go before you to prepare a place for you, right? In my understanding, what our brother and what our friend was talking about was this time right now, was our future. He was going into our future to prepare us a place, in this place where there were many mansions, right? In this Father's house, right? And what we needed to do, because all of our sins are forgiven, right? We needed to be brave, right? And we needed to do the things that were going to be necessary. We needed to open up our mouth. We needed to withhold our hand. We needed to fight the good fight, right? To battle the non-entity of light inside of us, so that we can be more of a shining beacon to those out there. And the only way to do that is you have to be brave. I think one of the coolest quotes I think I heard was from Dave Chappelle, and he talked about his mom. He recently received an award. I think it's the highest award that you can receive as a comedian. And while he was standing on stage, he made a quote about his mom, which she said to him. She said, "Sometimes you have to be a lion in order to be the lamb that you really are," right? And I'm a living testament to that. Living testament to that. Like, you have to be brave. You have to really embolden yourself to really want to really take on the world, right? It's scary, right? And if you're not really in tune with yourself and how you feel, it could go wrong, right? It could things could go south on you, right? But the truth is that bravery is what pushes you in the next realm, right? Bravery is what gets you into that next dimension, right? It gets you into the dimension where all the mansions are, right? You got to be brave, right? And if you're not brave and you happen to find yourself in that realm will tear you apart, right? It will tear you apart, because those people are brave, and they will do, some of them have children and things like that, and histories and past, they will do really crazy things, and you got to be able to handle that, right? Right now, if you're if you're an employee, I'm a huge follower of Onyx and Gall, huge follower of Robert Kiyosaki, huge follower of all the TED Talks. I love all the TED Talks. I was about to say Ted Turner, but not really Ted Turner. Huge follower of what's my man's name? Valuetainment. Forgive me if I'm messing up names. Forgive me if I'm messing up names. I know I don't have much time. I probably have to edit all of this before I go put it out there anyway. What's his name, man? What's his name? Can't get his name. But the founder of Valuetainment. If you haven't, been to his channel. Go to Valuetainment. The guy's phenomenal. I really appreciate all the work that he does. And that's just to name a few. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This year, the goal is to put forth the time, the presence, and the agency to build my own YouTube channel and our own YouTube space. Right, I want to find my tribe, and out there with you guys. So if this resonates with you, Happy New Year's, guys. How you doing? My name is Zoe. Very nice to meet you. I'm the captain of the ship here, and I'm a very good friend, and I'm very good people, and I love you, and I want you to succeed, and I want you to take this as far as you possibly can, and I believe that you can. I believe that you can. I believe that you will. It's just that, what can we do to help you get there? What's the next step for you? How are we going to get you to that next point? Just a couple things off of my shoulders of, where I'm going to head into this next year. Okay, so we've learned what, 2021 has taught me, coming into this year, learning how to properly grieve, right, guys? There is no such thing as there, right? There is no such thing as there, guys. I'm glad to be here, right? I'm glad to be here right now, right? And here is in possibility in all things, right? We are here in every space. Knowing that you're looking at the road ahead, and this road kind of looks like a triangle, right? So if you're starting at this point and you're getting to this point to get to this point and then connect it back to this point, it's your triangle of life. So you're starting from, someone who's fighting to get to the next point, right? You're looking up at that next point, and you know that you want to get to here, where here is, right? You want to get here, right? And the goal is to see that point, see yourself already there. Like, you're already here. Like, who you are in your head, in your mind, in your dreams, you're already that being. The only thing is that you have to draw that out of yourself, right? And that can be difficult, right? And learning how to manifest it, it's a myriad of different things, and we'll discuss all of that. I got goals for this entire year to go and really kind of go into all of that, but I don't want to talk y'all head off about anything at this particular moment. This is kind of like an introduction video for me, so I can get to know you guys better. Why don't you guys like and subscribe? You can like my channel down here, or you can subscribe, and I'll be super grateful if you did. And like and subscribe, and then tell me, guys, like, how was your year? What did you learn from 2021? What strength did you take from 2021? What are some of your goals moving forward? With that being said, I have a lot of cool surprises ahead. A lot of cool surprises ahead for you guys. We're gonna take it to the next level, and I'm grateful for you again. This is your boy Zoe. I'm gonna be signing out here. Second video on the channel, really, and really grateful for that. So, on the road to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views watched. Catch you guys around. See you next time.